Okay, ladies and gents, this is JK Cook the DIY Game Guy with ToMyBoom.com. This is Challenge the Champ. We are playing Pathem puzzles in the theme of this Christmas season, this holiday season, but Christmas specifically, we are doing a bunch of Pathem themed puzzles. You're going to challenge me to see who takes longer to solve these. I've had an up and down ordeal during these days, as we all may. This is difficulty level 2. This is our 70 point. We've been slowly escalating the difficulty level, the point values of these puzzles. But that does not mean you will solve them faster. As we've seen in the upcoming, the previous puzzles, some took me less than a minute. The last one took me about an hour. I got hung up on one little detail. On the lower levels, I kind of often just brute force through my way through them, but that proved to be folly, not jolly, this last puzzle. So I'm going to take my more my slower, more step-by-step process on this next one. I hope I've gabbed long enough for you to jot down this puzzle, which is today is Secret Santa. It's a difficulty level 2. It is 70 points. I'm about to hit the timer here. You're about to challenge your champ, see who gets this done faster. I'm gonna be a little more methodical this time. 3, 2, 1, and go. Here we go. So this time I'm gonna do the old C. Woo, that is my main one there. I'm gonna go S, E, this is my usual C-R-E-T method. S-A-N-T-A. Okay. I like to do this. Takes a little longer. Backfires on the shorter ones, but on these longer ones may help me. I like to write down which letters are next to all the other letters, so I can, it helps me understand better what I might need to see is connecting. Sorry, E, C, R, T. E is very popular. The C is just the E and the R. The R is a C and an E. The T is an E and an S and an N and an A. 2 T's. A is just the S, the N, and the T, and the N, A, and T. Is that correct? S is the E, the T, and the A. The E is the S, the C, the R, the T. The C is merely the E and the R. The R is just the C and the E. There's only one R. The T, oh, usually what I do is actually do this. Ash, ash. So I make sure I don't forget anything. E, E, C, R, just one R, 2 T's, 2 A's, 1 N. Okay. That's my chart. And then I go, okay, there's my C, and I know what has to connect to the C is an E and an R. So on the chart, it would be that these could be all the ones that are E's. These could be all the ones that are R's. I'm gonna go 2 anal here, and I'm sure you're gonna crush my score. So C has an E and an R next to it. The R has a C and an E. Is that right? C, E, R. Just the C and the E, so the R would be good in any of those positions. That doesn't slow any of that down. It would be next to, well, if the E was here, you get it. And then the other E needs to be at least near 4 things, right? So if the E was here, 1, 2, 3, 4, the E can't be here because it needs to be near 4 letters. The E could be here, E, 1, 2, 3, 4 could be here. 1, 2, 3, 4 could be, E cannot be here. So the E can be in one of these 3 places, right? Okay. The R could still be near any of those. Gosh, beyond that, how far can we get? The S needs to be near 3 things. 1, 2, 3, 1. The S needs to be near 3 letters that are not the C. So the S could be here, could be here, could be here. Wait, 1, 2, 3. Could not be there, could not be there. So the S's have to live inside here as well. The T needs to be near 4 things. Yikes, E, S, and one of the 4 is not the C. So where can a letter be near 4? What, is that even possible? Whoa, I think we may have cracked the code here. So the T needs to be near 4 letter spaces and none of them are the C. So is this the only spot that can take 5 spaces? Baby, woo! I love it when something starts to make sense. That's gonna be where the T is, right? I think we've deduced that to be true. Okay, so if the T is there, that means the E can only be here or here. And if the E can only be here or here, it means the R cannot be here. Maybe in one of these other 3 spots. Okay, so the E can only be here or here. Can we narrow that down at all? So, C, correct. Now the R needs to be near a C and an E. So it's going to be here or here. But the C, correct. Santa. The S needs to be an E, a T, and an A. Which I think the only way it could be near all of those is either going to be here or here, right? The S needs to be the E, the T, and an A. E, T, and A. E, T, man, E, T, A. The S could be here, the S could be here. The S can't be here because that needs to be in, one of those needs to be an R. So I think the S needs to be here or here. But then the A needs to be near, the N needs to be near an A and a T. The N needs to be near an A and a T. So I'm going to say, oh, but the A needs to be near an S, E-T-A. No, can't go there. Crud! S. Santa. Secret. Secret Santa time! Woo! If you've ever seen me on OMG, the old man game and the basketball games, you know that I get excited when something comes through. You should have fun when you're playing games. I believe this is correct. Let me do another double check here. Yeah, 5.5 minutes. S-E-C-R-E Santa. I think that's right. Secret Santa. Yay! I love that. This time I used my brain instead of just trying to intuit my way through it. This took, I mean, look, I took a couple minutes writing down the information, but then using deduction, reasoning, those things, I think I solved it in under 6 minutes. It's, you know, an okay score, but it's a lot better than the hour it took me to do the last one, which was technically an easier puzzle. So, Secret Santa, the secret no longer. This is the answer. I hope you had fun challenging the champ playing it. I hope you did really well. I hope you were 1 second slower than I was. And I wish you a happy holidays out there. Remember to play games, make merry with your friends and family, jolly, and all of that. Please check in with me again to play another one of these escalating difficulty levels of Pathem puzzles during this holiday season. I am JK Cook, the DIY Game Guy with TeamMyBoom.com. This is Challenge the Champ. Please like and subscribe. I love playing games. I really think they're better. They're just great for people to play. Play more games, have more fun. Aloha.